And I like to put among my lemons because it just kind of blends in, but it reminds me every day before I go to bed to take them. So this is what it looks like. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, hello, welcome. This is Essential Patience and I Am Patience. Believe it or not, I was not planning on filming today. In fact, today was supposed to be a rest day and it has been, but I wanted to talk about something that I find very important, and that's in regards to being able to evolve over time. So it's a new year, and at the beginning of the year, I've made a budget, of course, and I'm prepared to save and to have so many financial goals achieved. But in doing that, I had to take a look at how I've been going about things as well, and realize that sometimes you have to allow yourself to evolve, because personal finance is very important. I'm never going to say anything other than that. But it's also good to allow yourself to treat yourself sometimes. And even if you don't need something, you just want something because you've done really good. As I began this year, I allowed myself some money to evolve my apartment and to make it more homey than I've done so since I moved in. I moved in more than 6 months ago, and I had all my old stuff, and I did do some stuff to it. I really want to feel comfortable and make this place a home in a way that a home is cozy, allowing yourself to buy things that maybe you don't need, but it makes life easier. And that's the whole point of this video. I'm gonna show you some stuff that I bought to evolve my living space. Let me know if you want a full apartment tour, because this is not a full apartment tour and I've not done one, but let me know if you want to see it. I definitely had it on plan to film it late last year, but I wasn't able to get to it. So just going to start changing things and talk. This video, by the way, has no structure. So let's start with the first item that I bought. So I got this 2-tier fruit bowl from Ross. So I'm of course going to write this down. And for a while now, I've been looking at getting something similar to this, but I could never justify it. I always thought, well, I don't need it. I already have something. But today I allowed myself to get it when I saw it because I wanted it. And because I thought this is something that going into the new year would allow me to have my apartment look the way I wanted to and serve the actual purpose that it's supposed to. It becomes slightly inconvenient the weeks that I go grocery shopping and buy a lot of fruits, because this is actually my mixing bowl for baking and this is my salad bowl. And even though this is salad bowl, I've made it into this fruit bowl. But I would like to use it for the purpose that I bought it for. But not just that. If I wanted to bake, which I'm actually going to do tonight if I have time, then I'm going to have to empty this. I have other mixing bowls too, but this is my favorite one, or at least the size for what I want to bake. So buying this will allow me to have something that serves an exclusive purpose while also being beautiful, and separate my foods the way that I wanted to, and transform my kitchen the way I wanted to. And that is not something I always allow myself to do, because I'm like, oh, but I have this, I don't need this. Which again, I may not, but I certainly love it. So there it is. I'm getting my bananas. I don't zip it. I'm gonna unpackage it and put it in here. I don't have an exact idea of what I want to do or how I want to place it. I'm not going to stress about it. It's just over time I'm going to adapt to the way that best fits my need. But whenever you start out with something, you always think of it working best in one way, but then over time it works best in others. Next are my lemons. I'm going to put them at the top. Okay, I think this looks good. Finally, my salad bowl is free. And now for my apples. I was going to cut these up and freeze them, which I did for most of it, but I think for now, I'm just gonna place them over here. And I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna keep it like this for the rest of the time. So this is how it's looking. Let me know what you think. And this is just some iron pills, because I need it. And I like to put among my lemons because it just kind of blends in, but it reminds me every day before I go to bed to take them. So this is what it looks like. But in front here, you probably see these, and they weren't here till yesterday. And they're just so that when I'm eating and my plate is hot, it doesn't go directly on the counter. That's something else that I got from the Dollar Tree. I love these. So actually the first one says made for sunny days, which just brightens up my day when I see it. And I actually have another one. There are 4 in total for my island, because this is where I eat. I don't have an actual dining table, so this is my dining table. This one says, enjoy life, it's delicious. So really cute. And I just like to place them here so that when I eat, it's simple. Or when I bring something hot from the oven or the stove, I can put it on there too, because it's made for that. It's like kind of glass, but I don't think it's real glass. Like it, and I see it transforming my kitchen space. Now let's move on to the next thing that I bought. So at the Dollar Tree, I noticed they have this, and this is part of their Valentine's Day items, but I saw it, I immediately liked it and thought of something I could do with it. But first, let me wash it. So when I did buy this, I saw it serving one of 2 purposes. And I'm not exactly set on what purpose it's going to do. I thought of buying a couple of them, but I want to see how this one works first. And if it's great, I will be sure to get another one if I need it. But I still believe in minimalism, so let's see how one thing works first, and then you go for the next. So the purpose I saw this serving was for some snacks. And I'm gonna place these here. I have some other snacks in the pantry. I used to like to put them in here. This is the smaller size of my salad bowl, but like I said, I want my salad bowls back and use them as they were intended. So I think this is really cute. The other purpose I was thinking about was to put it either on top or under a stool that I just bought to serve the purpose of catching my keys or my cell phone when I come into the house. But I think for now, I like using it for this. It's going to go not here, but at the corner of my kitchen. My main hesitation in putting in kitchens, because a lot of time I don't buy a lot of plastic nowadays, but I think it fits well in there and I like it. I'm going to see how it works, and if it works super well, I'm gonna keep it there. If not, I'm gonna repurpose it for something else. I also bought one more thing for the kitchen. This one is a pan. I got it from Ross. It's less about beautifying and more about practicality. So when I first moved into this apartment, I stopped using those Teflon, I think that's what it's called, Teflon pans. Or at least I didn't buy it, I instead was switching over to cast iron. I have not made the full transition yet, but I'm in the process. And part of that was finding a pan that I can use to cook my rice. Currently I have a rice pan. It's one of the Teflon pans that I no longer want to use. One of the pans that cook the best rice for me. Like, I think everybody has a rice pan, a rice cooker, and an avid rice eater. And hopefully this will take the place of 2 pans. My rice pan and another pan that I'm ready to let go of today. Because I've been meaning to let it go because I know it can't be healthy for me, but I've been holding on to it. And this is the pan I've been meaning to let go of. As you can see, it's very scratched up. But I've been holding on to it because it cooks well, but even the handle is kind of shaky now. I first bought this, it was the set that I bought for when I moved into my last apartment. So I'm just ready to let it go, and it's going straight into the recycling bin. And there, it's gone. So this is hopefully going to take place of the rice pan as well, which I'm not even going to toss because I don't know how this is going to work. But this is going to fit in with my other pans that I have. So these are some of the other pans, or what the rest of my pans look like. Cast iron, super heavy, so that was another reason why. And this was supposed to be my new rice pan, but it holds on to the heat so much that by the time the rice cooks, it keeps the heat in, so the rice keeps cooking, and so it gets softer. And I'm not a soft rice person. I like my rice to be of a certain texture, and anything beyond that, it's overcooked. So I no longer use this pan because I tried to cook it in there a couple of times and it did not work. Well, it went to perfect temperature. I ate it and then it continued to cook even when it was off the heat. I'm going to go ahead and give this a good wash. Okay, so I'm just gonna wipe it a little bit. I'm slightly germophobic, so after everything I have to like wipe and wash. But it's all good. Just gonna go here. Okay, so we are done with the kitchen, but I have the entryway to do as well. So let's move into that section and I'll show you just the little changes that I'm making there too. Okay, so for this space, we're pretty down low here. This is a stool I got from the Dollar Tree. It was not $1, it was $5. I don't know if you've noticed this in your area too, but nowadays they do have like $5 items as well. We're just gonna pull this off. And the whole point of this stool is to be right here. That's the cord for my camera. And I'm just gonna clean it. I like to always wipe things that I bring in, even if it's in a package. There we go. And the reason I bought this stool is that every time I'm about to go out, I have my shoes in here. So I'm wearing my shoes, and sometimes I have my handbag. And even though I can hang them, like I have one hanged here, other times it's just easier to put everything I'm holding onto something. Or if I have my laptop bag and I'm going to work, to just put it here before I leave, so I can put on my shoes or just get things last minute ready. But instead, I have to always get one of my bar stools. I have these bar stools, and typically I'll like drag one here, use it before having to put it back when I leave. And I didn't like that, so I always thought about having just something little here. And at first I was gonna get out of it, but I wanted something that doesn't take up too much space because I don't want to hit myself. I don't want to block in anything. So I think this will work for now. If I find something better in the future, I would maybe get it. But until then, this is what I'm going for. And just so that it's not bare when I'm not actively using it, I bought this as well, which is also $5. Let me cut this off. And so look at this. I think this is very cute. I wasn't sure if they'll go together, but I think so. Let me actually turn this around. This I think is even better. So this is gonna be here, and let me show you what I'm thinking of. So let's say I'm on my way out and this is my purse. I want to be able to put it over here while I'm doing whatever, or when I come in from wherever I am. So I could also move this over here. This was the whole idea of this empty space. So you can see it goes there, and then my bag is able to go here while I do it, or I can even sit on it while I put on my shoes, get everything ready, put this at the side, just something to hold rather than just being here most of the time. When I open this and I'm taking out my shoes, I'm like doing this here, trying to put on my shoes. My bags are all over. So I definitely think this would make for a more organized look. So if it's a smaller bag like this can still be here, the bag be here. If it's a much bigger bag, this can go down here, and then the bag would be here. And I could also put multiple bags. It can fit at least like 3 small bags. So I'm really good with that. So for the moment, this is what we have. Let me know what you think about it. I also bought a few more things for other parts of my apartment, like my closet, but that will not be a part of this video. Let me know if you want a full apartment tour. If I'm able to fix this stuff in the future, and then I'll do an apartment tour, you will see it. I'll make sure to talk about it. And if I also get time, let's say tomorrow, to film it, I might do it. I'm not sure. But it's just a few things that I bought to mostly do for jewelry. So actually, let me show you one of the things. You can see at the corner here. Look at this, for necklaces. It was only like $4. But it's really cute, and I definitely want to use it. And then also I bought this. This is for bracelets, and mostly for my beads, because I don't have them on display, so I don't wear them as much as I would like to. But this is very cute. So these are the type of things I'm talking about, and just a few that would make my life so much easier and make organization even better. So actually that's it. Who knew I'll be in the video like right here one day? I certainly would not have thought about it. But thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and ring the notification bell so you can not miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.